Hello everyone, and welcome back for more Shadowgate, the 2014 remake. Steve, the scruffy-looking cat herder here, playing games with his cats, for his cats, and for all of you cats watching this. And if you enjoy the video, then please like and subscribe, and thank you very much. And back to this here. Last time we explored the towers off of the banquet hall in the castle. We found Lakmir hanging out here in the astral plane. I guess guiding us through vis-a-vis the obelisks. And in another tower, we battled a werewolf. Yeah, that was fun, and we picked up some books and keys, found a room full of musical instruments. Here we are now. First thing I think we want to do is go back to the room of the library and pick up another fire elemental. So just a second while we head back down there. Alright, back in this room, if you were to hazard a guess, you believe this hidden room must have been a wizard's private study. Several fire pits are set within the floor. Yep, and an entity made entirely of gas and fire flits energetically about the room. Find the silver orb. Use it on the entity. Grasping the silver orb in both hands, you advance on the fire elemental. There is a brief struggle before the artifact successfully pulls the entity inside. The surface of the orb now radiates an intense heat. Okay, a couple quick clicks back to the banquet hall here. Okay, and inside the banquet hall, keys. Do we have any keys remaining? One we got off of Lakmir here. The engraving on this key resembles a lion breathing fire. There was a door that had a lion carved. I think it was up this way. Let's see. This door? The rich wood of this door is inscribed with a lion breathing fire. The door is locked. Well, not for much longer. Let's try this key out. The key fits and turns with a satisfying click. The door is now unlocked. With a shrug, you toss the key away over your shoulder, and the door swings open. This ornate chamber is dominated by a beautiful mosaic design on the wall. A large hole has been blasted in the floor, leading down into darkness. There's somebody on the throne here. The mummified figure is dressed in regal garb with the design of a lion on it. You have little doubt that this is the legendary doomed King Dugan from the ancient courts of Stormhaven. The book. This handwritten journal looks surprisingly new. The script is in refined cursive. You open the dusty tome. You glance over the page and read from an entry. The dwarves are proving difficult. I have pushed them day and night, excavating as my lord commands, but I fear that they may all perish before we reach our goal. I've commanded Chief Gorka to bring goblins, as I may resort to using those brutes for this work. And as we saw in a prior cutscene, the castle's being tunneled out underneath for reasons. Amongst the rubble and destruction, an ornate stone throne sits askew within this ancient chamber. A mummified figure presides over it, slumped to one side. And the mosaic. A panoramic mosaic fills the back wall of this chamber. It depicts a battle in the sky over a series of distinctly colored mountain ranges. And statues. This once regal statue stands broken, badly damaged from some long past upheaval. Like it. You haul off and strike the statue, cracking the stone with a satisfying smack. Okay. This stone statue is sculpted to resemble a fabled knight of old. Hammer. Use the hammer on it. Hey! You strike the statue with the hammer. It teeters and falls, followed by the sounds of several hidden wooden ceiling beams crashing into the hole before you. Yorick whispers out a warning. You'll be wanting to keep quiet. Dugan here was a right terror in real life. I'm sure death has just made him angrier. Ooh, I guess we can descend that. You lean over, peering past a huge wooden beam. The path downward looks treacherous, but manageable. With you here, sir. We have, yes, a scepter. An ancient symbol showing two griffins locked in deadly combat is crafted onto this gem-encrusted scepter. Old school. I think you had to give the king a scepter. When you place the scepter in the mummy's hand, you swear the corpse moved. That was odd, you mumble, spooked. Yorick whispers out a warning. Same one you'll be wanting to keep quiet. Okay. But did that do anything? Same text as before, except now he has a scepter clasped in his bony grip. Can we have it back? Nope, he now has the scepter. Speak. You clear your throat, preparing to address the king. Yorick pipes in with a warning. I'd steer clear of that one, lad. He was crazy enough when he was alive. I'd hate to see what he's like dead. That's not a pass. That's just an alcove or something. Okay. Yes. New spells. A censure. The images it conjures feels like some rite of passage. Well, why not? A censure. The silent dead visage looks at you in defiance. Thoroughly cowed, you stop what you were doing and step back away from the king. Punch him. You don't quite understand why, but his sixth sense warns you against striking the king. Can we do anything with the throne now? Playing a hunch, you decide against disturbing the dead king's remains. Oh, alright, he took our scepter. Ooh, there's a rug. Fire. Fire. While the large rug smolders and smokes for a few moments, it refuses to catch fire. No fire. Alright, well, okay, let's descend, I guess. Well, we didn't die, that's a good sign. With a deep breath, you scramble down the beam and into the shaft below. Congratulations, you have earned the Spelunker achievement. The cave walls seem to be closing in. A momentary feeling of panic grips you as you ponder all the rock overhead. Is there anything in here to look at? There are a couple of rocks and the passageways. We'll go straight. Set of tunnels, each leading off in a different direction, line this central cave. Try the left branch. The strange red glow and stifling heat in these caves is beginning to make your head swim. We brought some water. Anything in here? There's a skull on the ground. Looks. This particular skull was devoid of any hair whatsoever. Okay, so this path looked like it went nowhere. Try this path. A chill grabs hold of you, clawing its way up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. And the light from the torch begins to falter. That's better. We have two little doors, large. A strange breathing sound rises from this hole. A strange breathing sound rises from this hole. You hear some scraping and skittering from the passage beyond. As you make your way across the cave, a scraping sound brings you to a standstill. Two creatures, resembling gargoyles, slither from small cave openings on either side of the cavern. The beasts sniff the air in anticipation of a fresh morsel. You. Oh. Here. Another save. Maybe we'll try sparks first. Thoroughly unnerved by the creature in front of you, you miscast your spell, which creates a small explosion. The creatures are at first confused, but quickly recover to pounce on you in a flurry of spikes, claws, and teeth.
Today, death has claimed a hero of the realm.
Yep, well, let's just go try again here. Alright, so sparks didn't work. See, a censure said rite of passage. So. Yep, nope, we miscast the spell and get devoured by the gargoyles again. Nice.
What a pity that you have failed in your grand quest.
Alright, it's always fun to see our friend Death here. Alright, I don't know if we have anything to really do against the gargoyles here yet. By facing death one more time. And we have some meat. You want some meat? As you make a move towards the creatures, they raise their voices, jittering to each other. Unnerved, you hesitate and proceed no further. Alright, we may not want to be here yet. We'll just back away for now. Right back in the first chamber. Let's go this way. Veins of quartz and crystal run through the rock walls in this tunnel. Set within the rock, the shaft of red crystal appears loose. Yeah. Tug on the crystal as hard as you can, but it resists your efforts. But can it resist the hammer? You strike the crystal with the hammer, breaking it into thousands of tiny pieces. We got one off the goblin upstairs. I don't think we'll be disappointed. You can tug on the crystal as hard as you can, but it resists your efforts. Okay, I'll stop trying to mine some quartz here. There's nothing. I think we're just dead-ended in this room as well. Alright, well... Yes, this is getting near the bottom, the castle end of the game, I think so. Back up to the throne room, which is still leaving us stumped. That spark spell, though, let's go back. I think it was this tower, the room with the darkness. Oh, in the fountain, we have empty bottles, 3 of them. Let's grab some water. Yay. Is this the darkness room? Yes. Let's go see if Sparks does anything. Some malevolent force is sucking all the light from this room. You sense that the very darkness itself is alive. And we will cast the spark spell on the darkness. You fire the spell into the chamber, produce a nice pyrotechnic display. The darkness appears unaffected by your magic. Wonder if use the fire elemental. That worked. You pull the silver orb from your satchel, point it towards the darkness, and release the fire elemental. The singularity pierces the blackness with bursts of flame, chasing the dark energy from the room. Nice. Got a big mural here. The chipped and faded image on the wall was dominated by a heroic figure in the foreground, blowing a horn in the midst of a huge battle. Okay. Several cracks in the wall were large enough to reveal something hidden behind. What could it be? Hit it with a hammer. You swing the hammer at the crack and land a solid blow, loosening the stone and revealing a concealed metallic object. A series of amazingly intricate, archaic runes and glyphs are etched upon the smooth, reflective surface of the curved horn. Take the platinum horn. You pull the lustrous, metallic artifact from the damaged wall. Power flows from the instrument and courses through your fingertips and up your arms. You know beyond a doubt that this can only be the platinum horn, the legendary relic of summoning. Yep, Another one of the artifacts we need to end the game. We got the golden thorn last time from Lackmir's room. Another glyph here in the wall, but I don't think there's anything else of note here. Bunch of rocks and rubble. I think we're good there. Where else can we go? We still have a locked door above us, but no more keys. This tower, the north tower. Oh, we have a hat. We can go back to the pumpkin door. Another locked door there. I'd have to go back to the room with the mirrors and see if we can wander through any of those yet. Oh, we might have needed a spell or something. But, yeah, pumpkin door. Let's go check out the pumpkin door. Right, from the banquet hall, we'll take the tower on the right here. Not the first landing. Yeah, this one. As fog creeps down the stairs and past the bleak stone walls of this tower landing. Good. Give it a knock. As you knock on the door, you hear a faint voice ask, "What do you want?"
Tricks or treats?
Tricks or treats, you say in your loudest voice. The door opens in response with an eerie creak. There's little in this castle I haven't seen. I just can't remember much of it, Yor quips unhelpfully. Yeah, we're in kind of the same boat there. Well, let's head on in. This tower chamber is empty, save for a strange gilded mirror resting against the far wall that hums with power. Yeah, what about the sack on the floor? This brown sack feels like it is made from paper. You're almost certain that it contains rocks. You look into the sack and mumble, "I got a rock," as you place the contents in your satchel and toss the bag away. Alright, this is a bit of an Easter eggy room. Oh wait, there's more. Let's look at the mirror here. You do a double take at your reflection in the mirror. Your costume could pass as a witch dressed up for a harvest festival. Yeah. Right. Speak. Once more unto the breach, you say determinedly. Once more, your echoes. You run your fingers along the mirror's frame looking for a hidden latch or release. Nothing. We just step through it. Okay. You close your eyes and walk purposefully into the mirror. The smooth surface gives way and blackness overtakes you. In but a brief moment, you are transported somewhere else. A forlorn and eerie field strewn with pumpkins as far as the eye can see opens up before you. As you stand before the strange circle on the ground, you have the disturbing feeling that someone or something is watching from the shadows. Alright, and way back in the first part, in the very first room, past the entrance, we got a note. Probably one of these first ones here. Good, first try. So, you read the message scrawled on the page. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the flying ace again, then bring the 3 pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door. But be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for the hallowed eve can gain entrance. There, you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. Then I will be freed, and this will all end. Cordially, DP. So, there's some pretty big Charlie Brown references here. Brown, flying ace being his pet beagle, the sack of rocks, which was what he got while he was out trick-or-treating. There's a sheet on the ground here. This tattered white sheet has numerous holes cut throughout. You wonder what kind of blockhead made this costume. A forlorn and eerie field strewn with pumpkins as far as the eye can see. Oh yes, tombstones. And skulls. Let's read tombstones. The lettering on this tombstone is too difficult to read. Aww. The grave marker looks freshly chiseled. It reads, "Remember that as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me." Sounds vaguely familiar. This one, you can make out the name Abby Normal carved into the cold stone of the marker. Wonderful. You can barely make out the name Lenore chiseled into this grave. Chillingly, a raven from a nearby tree calls, "Nevermore." The words inscribed on this gravestone read, "Beneath this simple stone, my precious one sleeps alone." The chiseled words are faded beyond comprehension, but you think you see the letters R.I.P. and the name Ace Harding. There's lots of little Easter eggs in this place. The chiseled inscription on the tombstone reads, "Here lies Draken, protector of the Blothney gem." I don't get that one. Ace Harding was another ICOM simulation game. Deja Vu. Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Young Frankenstein, or Frankenstein, with Abby Normal. Alright, I think we have to carve some pumpkins now. So you use our dirk. Pumpkin. You wield the dirk with an expertise you didn't know you possessed. You lop off the top and carve a creepy face, transforming the pumpkin into a rather impressive-looking jack-o'-lantern. And we have another one here. The dirk enters the pumpkin with a satisfying thunk. After a moment, some strange inspiration takes hold of you, and you effortlessly carve a rather impressive-looking jack-o'-lantern. My tongue did not want to do that word. And we should have a third here as well. Yes, there. Oh, it hit the crystal by mistake. Dirk. On the pumpkin. You visualize a design in your mind and within moments lean into the pumpkin with the dirk. You deftly wield the flashing blade as if possessed. When finished, you admire the carved jack-o'-lantern. Okay, I think we have to light them too, so good thing we grabbed the candles out of the library. And, oh, yep, there it was, the third. That was stuck in a skull. Can we use that on the pumpkin? This particular candle does not fit inside the pumpkin. Ooh. I'd have to see if there's a third candle somewhere. We may have to come back to the pumpkin patch. Let's look on the map for a second. Because it has detailed illustrations. It'll show a room that has a... No, come down, please. The werewolf's room. Back to the castle. Ornate chamber, banquet hall. Guess we grabbed the two out of the library. The catacombs were the last ones we did. Caves. Right, circle chamber, furnace, mirrors, wizard's den. So, hey, let's see any candles. Unless there might be one in the alcove there. What? And we gotta maybe try the room of mirrors. So... Alright, okay, we'll be back. Let's see. First place. Yeah, it head all the way back to the castle, so we'll just meet back up near the entrance there. Alright, here we are back at the first trap. We got our first spell. Let's see. Flame does not consume the wick on the candle. Amazingly. Can we take it? As you begin lifting the candle, the earth rumbles beneath your feet in a disconcerting way. You leave the candle where it is, since this seems like the altar is rigged as a trap. If you try that again, you're sure bad things will happen. Yeah, well, boo. Alright, let's head up to the room full of mirrors, I guess. Alright, back here in the Hall of Meals. I don't know if we can step through any of them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We'd have to find the ones on the other side first. I'm not sure where to go now. They were short of keys. Need one more candle for the Easter egg. And the other rooms we have not explored yet. Nah, not there. Back to the towers. There's still one locked door. There. And these two. Another key. Another candle. Alright, well, let's head back to the one tower. Meet up in the banquet hall here. Head back in the banquet hall in this tower. Let's climb back up to the werewolves. Alright, at the top of the tower. There was this door as well. Lots of locked doors and not enough keys. No candle in this room. We don't find anything in the... Well... Where have we missed keys? Alright, this was the illusory room. Let's cast Flumoris again. It doesn't look like anything was left behind in here except that cliff. Nothing of value. Music room. Not much here. Something of value. Nothing. Okay. And we'll head back into Black Mirror study here. Yep, nothing left lying around in here either. So curious. How do we get to the rest of the castle? I'll look through our inventory real quick and see what was that. Ah, that's a cushion grabbed off the couch. A mossy fungus has a yellowish tint to it and smells of mint. So, map again. Get all the rooms off the grand hallway. Well, Observatory. Ooh. I'll climb the top of the other tower again. The observatory. And we still have this star chart here. Can't take it down. It's affixed to the wall. Set it on fire. With a maniacal laugh, you light the star chart on fire, crackling, "Burn, baby, burn." This reveals something hidden within the rock wall. Yay! This carved metallic artifact is shaped like a shooting star, complete with a narrowing tail. Let's take that. And then this was the tower with the balcony, or the spire, there with the large winged creature. Think that may be of use. Let's head out here. From this vantage, you have a panoramic view of the Gatekeeper Mountains. A large winged creature soars to and fro on the wind currents, even as a storm rages in the sky. Yeah. Save. Inventory. Use the shooting star on what? I don't know. The darkness. Mountains. You attempt to use the shooting star on the sky, but fail to accomplish much of anything. Use the platinum horn on what? Us. You press your lips to the horn and blow a strong, clear note. A large wyvern shoots across the sky, nearly clipping the edge of the tower with a powerful stroke of its wings. I'm not entirely sure what the point of this room here is. There's flute. You place the flute to your lips and blow, producing a single unsteady note. And the wyvern shoots by again, but it spells. Sparks. Just try things. See sparks, you whisper into the night sky. Light shoots from your fingertips, followed by an explosion of multicolored sparks. Almost like fireworks, the blast expands into two malevolent, electrically charged oblong shapes. Hey! The creature responds with a roar of greeting, flying towards the tower parapet. As it nears, you realize the beast is a wyvern, a winged dragon replete with a riding saddle. You gape in amazement as the creature fans its wings, hovering just off the edge of the tower. It glares at you, letting out a cry of challenge. Alright, has something on its neck there. The winged creature is a fabled wyvern hovering over the edge of the tower. The scaled mount seems a bit nervous, poised to take flight at any moment. We can hit it, I think. Now let's grab the shooting star. You pull the shooting star from your satchel and throw it at the reptilian creature. With a thump, the artifact bounces off the wyvern scales and over the edge of the tower. The hovering beast simply looks at you and cocks its head. I don't think we wanted to throw the shooting star off the side, huh? A little bit of a quick load there. All right. Have a spear. You swing the spear at the wyvern. With the beat of its wings, the beast avoids your attack altogether, flying back into the night sky. Come back. And you gather your will and concentrate upon the spell glyph. We get fireworks, and the creature comes back. The torch's flame momentarily flickers. So, what do we do with you? We want that. other spell. If it's because you are rushed or merely terrified, you fumble the casting of your spell. This spooks the wyvern, which lets out a shrill cry and with a strong beat of its wings propels itself into the sky. So we'll cast Sparks again. Bring the wyvern back. Shooting Star didn't work. I'm a little out of ideas. I think we'd use the Golden Thorn. That is. Yes. Now we're supposed to use the Shooting Star around the wyvern. Oh. Hold on. Well, I didn't want to attempt to use the Platinum Horn. But instead of using the Shooting Star on the wyvern, what if you use the Shooting Star on the sky? You pull the Shooting Star from your satchel and throw it at the reptilian creature. Yeah. Alright, quick load. Not any of our other spells would do anything. Cast Sparks one more time. Nope, it spooks the wyvern, lets out a shrill cry, and with the strong beat of its wings propels itself into the sky. And casting Sparks again. And it has this saddle, like, could be mounted or something. So it's, tame it with the horn, maybe. And casting Sparks, wyvern's back. I guess use the horn on ourselves. That would be the way to play it. We blow a strong and clear note. Anything happen? Yeah, no, the wyvern glares at you, letting out a screeching cry. Flute. A single unsteady note. With a cry, the wyvern's body tenses as if ready to propel itself back into the night sky. Give it a stake. You throw the food at the wyvern. The beast immediately begins to gobble it up, oblivious to everything else. Oh, nice. You carefully sneak close to the distracted dragon. As gently and quickly as you can, you remove the amulet from the beast's neck. Oops. Just wanted to look at it. Now we have the bladed sun. A large glowing jewel rests in a setting shaped as a sunburst. It is surely the legendary bladed sun. Alright, we've got almost everything now. Except enough keys for all of the doors. Alright, back down here in the banquet hall. And... well, that's probably been enough fun and consternation for one part, so we'll cut off here and call it a day. See if anything comes to mind in the interim. So until then, I hope everybody had fun watching me fumble around. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.